So today I just feel like talking a little bit about mindfulness in the kitchen and what that really means. To start with, mindfulness is a well-known practice that some of you might be familiar with. It is basically about being present in the moment, in the here and now. It's about taking and observing whatever's going on for us, whatever challenges, whatever thoughts, whatever feelings, whatever emotions, whatever sensations are going on for us. It's about watching and notice them and just letting them be. People would say to me that, oh, you're being mindful. You're being mindful in the kitchen. This is mindfulness in the kitchen. This is mindful nutrition. And to start with, I didn't really know what they were talking about because I haven't really followed any particular spiritual practice. I'm a deep person. I'm really connected with the earth. I feel really connected with the divine. I feel connected with my soul and flowing from my heart. But I just want to be me. I just want to come from the heart, and I don't want to complicate things. But when I looked into it, I realized actually what I'm doing is practicing mindful nutrition. I'm practicing mindfulness in the kitchen, which is basically about presence and awareness. So I just wanted to kind of bring that a little bit in here today and talk about what it means to me. Because what I felt in my early days of making food was that I felt very strongly that our state of consciousness, our state of being, how we are, makes a big difference to the final outcome of the dish that we share. And it feels to me as if, when we are light and open and coming from the heart, that just naturally infuses a lightness and an openness and a beautiful energy into the food. To me, it's like we're kind of standing out of our own way. We're finding a place of calm and presence. And when we come from that place, it just weaves and massages into the food. It's like it opens up a space and then it connects to the flow of the divine, of the light that flows through all things. So what I decided early on in my journey was that every single time I made food, I would always make sure that I was coming from a place of peace and calm. Now, people did often comment to me that, oh, wow, you feel so calm, you feel so present and aware. And I wasn't really thinking about it. That was just something that I naturally allowed to happen. So I was actually a little bit confused when people started saying that to me, and then I just started to kind of feel deeper into it, and I sort of noticed that maybe there was something in that. So what I decided to do was, every time I made food, was to check in with myself, to ask myself, right, what's going on for me? Sometimes it would be massive challenges. Sometimes my world would be a bit crazy and chaotic. Other times it would be more gentle and mild, but there'd always be something. My attention would always be on something. So what I decided to do was watch and notice that and observe it, and just let it be. So I didn't want to create a fight mechanism with it. I didn't want to push it out so that I could be in a place of presence, because that doesn't really work. But what I found was if I just allowed it and watched it and noticed it without judgment, then the energy just fell away from it. It didn't have the grip on me. It didn't have the hold on me. And then it just allowed me to find a place of presence, to come from my core, to come from a place of peace and calm. And that's what I did every single time I decided to make food, whether it was making it for myself or my family, or whether I was catering or looking after guests. And then what would happen is I would close my eyes and I'd focus on my breath, the inhale and the exhale. And then I work a bit with the crown chakra. That's just something that's come naturally for me. And when I inhale, I feel myself inhaling light through my crown chakra, and I feel it infusing through my whole body. To some people, that's going to mean something. To other people, that's going to mean nothing. The most important thing is focusing on the rhythmic rise and fall of the breath, because when we focus on the inhale and the full exhale, it immediately brings us to a place of balance, to a place of peace, and to a place of calm. And whatever is going on in our lives around us, that just falls away for a moment. It doesn't make it go away completely, but it just means that's not what we're focusing on when we're making the food. And it also means that because we find a place of presence, we're more likely to find solutions to the challenges that are going on in our lives. If we do this every single time we commit to make food, not only does it make the food taste better, because if we're coming from a place of love, then that is naturally going to infuse into the food. So what it means is that every day when we make food, if we have, even no matter what is going on in our lives, if we commit to every time we make food that we actually check in with ourselves, make sure that we're coming from a place of peace and calm, and that when we're making the food, if we notice that our thoughts have wandered, because they will wander, that we just take our hands off the food, we close our eyes and just let go. And then we carry on with our food when we find that place of peace and calm. And it takes a while. It takes a little while to allow that to become natural, to become second nature to us. To me now, it just happens like that. But when I first started, and especially if there was chaotic stuff going on in my life, I had to find that place of balance, find that place of peace and calm. And then a few minutes later, I'd notice my mind had wandered. I'd have to take my hands off the food, just find that place of balance again. Then I'd carry on, and that would keep happening. Now it just happens really effortlessly and naturally without thinking about it. But I've been doing it for a long time now. So I just thought maybe I'd plant some seeds there, and maybe that inspires you. Maybe it's something you already do. Maybe just making food from the heart just comes naturally to you. And maybe that is a way that, you can have a meditation practice by doing what you love, by making food. And that is not only is it going to make the food taste better, it's going to make you feel better. It's going to actually be quite healing in the sense that you're actually finding time throughout the day to find a place of peace and calm. And then that is going to carry on throughout the day. Even if you lose that a bit, you always go back to the time when you make food, you find a place of peace and calm. That's going to have ripple effects to the people around you, because when you find that place, other people can feel that too, and that has a beneficial effect on people around you. So through the food you share and through your energy in general. So I hope that something I've shared today has maybe sparked something in you or reflected something to you to help you deepen that in your own life. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Anastasia. Please do visit my website, kindearth.net, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.